everyone, today I'm going to talk to you and show you a little bit about hair extensions. So what I'm wearing today is clip-on hair extensions. Usually I would have the Fusion just because it lasts me 4 to 6 months, and also I don't have to worry about it every day. Whereas clip-ons, I have to clip it on every time I wanted to wear them. So there are a few options out there, from braided hair extensions, sewn in, clip-ons, Fusion, double-sided tape, microchip, all you can name it. But the one that I find that is most long-lasting and also works the best, in my opinion, and is the Fusion hair extensions. Again, nothing harms you. It's the person who does it. So if the stylist that's doing it on you know what they're doing, they explain to you proper instructions, you should not have any breakage, you should not have any problem, any tangleness. A lot of time, the reason why Fusion or anything that's lasting more than a month or two or more cause tangleness, because the true answer for hair extension is how long they last. It's based on how fast your hair grows. If your hair grows very fast, then it will grow out much faster, and then it causes tangle a lot faster. If your hair grows slow, then it's to your advantage. So how it works is that when hair grows out with the Fusion or microchip or tapes or anything that is meant to be more than a month, the reason is when your hair grows out, they get knotted and they tangle, and the hair that falls out naturally is caught within the extensions. Therefore, it starts tangling and matting. Because usually the extensions remove very easily with a solution. It's your hair being tangled that causes breakage or cause damage. So therefore, if you don't want it to cause damage, then get it removed sooner. Once you see it grew out quite a bit of length and it starts tangling, then you should get removed. A lot of times people don't want to remove it because, again, it costs a lot of money to get it redone again. So they tend to stretch it as long as they can. And another thing is that hair extension tends to look better as you wear them. So by the 6th or 5th or 4th month, when it's about to come out, that's when it looks the most naturalist. It falls so nicely, and therefore you don't want to take them out. But if you don't take them out, you risk the problem of getting it damaged, doing damage to your scalp or your hair. So definitely the person who do your hair extension needs to be knowledgeable, need to be certified, and also need to explain to you proper instructions. So for my clients at the Viscata Salon, I ask them to come in to see me every month, even though I just want to check up on their extensions. It does keep them on the right track so that they avoid any tangleness or any damage. And then when they come to get it removed, it actually takes me longer to remove it than to put them in, because the removal, the extensions come out very quickly, but their hair get tangled, and I need to take time, at least 3-4 hours, to detangle all of the matting and tangleness from the hair. So those are a little bit info about hair extensions for you. If you have more questions, you can feel free to ask me, and I'll answer to the best of my ability. But today I'm just going to show you clip-on hair extensions, which is what I have. I just took my Fusion hair extensions out to do my color, so I'm just using this chance to show you how clip-on looks. So this is how my hair looks with about 6 rows of clip-on hair extensions. People ask, how many rows do I need? The true answer is the more row you have in there, the more volume it is, and the more it looks natural. Again, I know hair extension is not cheap, but it's because you don't want to spend a lot of money that you only use 1 or 2 rows. Then the ends look very straggly, so therefore you have this massive volume of your original hair, and then you have a few dangling pieces. That's what makes it look unnatural. A lot of time you have to make the same volume of your natural hair to the volume of the extensions. If not, then people can see the difference. And even if you make the extensions more volume than the top of your hair, it's even better because it makes the overall look voluminous and full. So again, like I said, the more rows you have in, the better. Usually, the best is 4 to 9 rows, depending how much volume you want. But definitely, it's worth the investment. It makes you feel like $1,000,000. So try not to save money or cheap out just because you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, but then it looks very unnatural and people can tell you have it. So I'm going to take mine out. So I have one at the bottom, which is here. Okay. So I'll take them out first and then I'll show you how I put them in and how I style them. And this is the next one. This is the third row. And these are the two sides for the temple. So this is how my hair looks without the extensions. As you can see, it's a lot shorter, it's a lot thinner, and it doesn't look very voluminous like it did with the extensions. So definitely those of you who have hair like mine or a little bit shorter can definitely use the clip-on hair extensions. So you see in my previous tutorial, I would have my hair washed and then I would put the hot rollers on it to style it. So this is styled with the hot rollers. That's why you see it's smoother and also the texture of the hair shows. So now what I'm going to show you is how I put them in. So I at the salon, I make these extensions, so therefore I would measure it to the client's hairline horizontally, and I measure depending on how many rows they would like it. So how I make these clips that I find as really secure is that I do them upside down. A lot of hair extensions clip that you see, they have this downwards, which means it goes into the hair here. So it goes into the hair like this, okay? And then it clips. The reason with this is that it's secure, but it's going with the hair flow, therefore it has a better chance of falling out. So whereas the one that I do is I put them upside down, meaning rather than them following the hair flow, I make it go against the hair flow, so it causes a friction, which helps it to grab on much more secure. So what I mean by that is that here, so the clips like this, it goes up, the teeth goes up, and then when you put it in your hair, right, the comb will slide upwards and then you clip them. So it's going opposite of each other, which is 2 times more secure than going the same direction. So because if you see here, I made them different colors so you can actually see them. With the clip, it has a little bit of rubber in there. So when you have it go with the hair flow, even though the rubber is there, but it glides with the hair. But if you have it going the opposite direction, like the one that I did, then it has a better grip on. So those of you who do extensions or have extensions, you know what I'm talking about. But those of you who this is new to you, trust me on this. If you have the comb upside down as opposed to like this, so this is the way that I do it, which I find that is a lot more secure than the one that they usually have in the market, that they have the comb going down like that. So that's the difference, okay? This one will hold onto the hair 2 times more stronger, so that throughout the night or if you're partying, you don't have to worry about your hair slipping out than if you have it going this direction, going down to the hair. This one goes up into the hair, so that's very important. So I'm going to show you how I slip them in. So right now, this is how thin and little volume I have with my hair. So first, what I do, okay, I'm going to use a clip and I'm going to go from the bottom up. So first, I'm going to part my hair from middle of the ear, both middle ear into the center. So it would be like that, okay? And I clip this up. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I will get the clip-on ready. Then I will feel where the middle is, which is right here. I'm going to clip that up. See? I put the comb inside the hair and then I slide up. And then I press the clip down. Again, same thing. I slide the hair up. Then I press the clip down. Up. Okay? If I were to pull on this, it's very secure. It's not going anywhere. And then I'm going to take my hair down. So up from that about 1 inch or half an inch, depending on how you like it, do another section, okay? Then I'm going to add the second row in. So I'm going to open the clips, same thing. I'm going to feel where the center is, which is here. I slide, put the comb in, slide up, clip. Same thing on this side, slide up, press, slide up, press. Very secure. Now, I go up another half an inch. So the line doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Okay, so this will be my third one. Again, feel where the middle is. Slide up, clip, and slide the rest up, clip, slide up, clip. So that's 3 rows, as you can see. Now I'm going to do the temple. So from eyebrow to eyebrow, make a line. Okay, put this up. And then I'm going to feel where my temple is, right where my ear is. I will clip that in, slide up, and then press, slide up, then press, slide up, then press. Very secure. And then I'm going to let this down a little bit. Same line at the temple area, but I'm just going to move the center part a little higher up, so I'm not overlapping, because once you overlap it, it will be quite bulky. So where the ear is right here. I clip that up, and then up, slide up, then press, and then slide up, then press. All of it feels very secure inside. See? You can pull at it and it will not come out. So most important, once you part it, try not to make it too high up here, because then you will see the clips. So try to keep it below your crown area, so that enough hair is covering it, so it looks natural. So that's what it looks like from the back. I'm going to spin to the front. So after clipping 5 in, I thought I had 6, but after clipping 5 in, you can see the amount of hair that's more fuller. It looks a lot more, it's longer, it's fuller, it looks better. And these extensions, I cutted them, or I feathered them so that they look more softer on the ends and not so thick. So it's up to you. You can have them more blunt, or you can have them more layered and wispy like mine. It's up to you. But these clip-on hair extensions are great if you just wanted to start to try out hair extensions, or you just wanted to have them in whenever you feel like it, as opposed to a permanent one. It's up to you. But I have to say, with these extensions, they are the least expensive out of all the other extensions. So they're great to try out if you're new. So now I'm going to take them out and show you how I style them, which is important, because after you wash them, the easiest way I use is I put them in hot rollers. It helps to style it, because if I were to wash my hair and then put all of this on and then blow dry, it just takes very long and very tiring. So I would dry my hair separately, and then I would dry the extensions after I wash them, and then I put them in hot rollers, and they just style itself like the way you see it. And I style my hair with hot rollers, and then I just clip them in, which makes it a lot easier and less time consuming. So I'm going to remove them so you can see. So another trick with the clip-on hair extensions, if you are lacking volume around the side or the top, you can have these a little higher. So how I kind of cheat is that I would part them higher up here, but then I would go in an angle a little bit down at the back of the where the crown is. So again, if you want to fill in more volume on the side, you can put the extensions higher up as opposed to lower. So I'm going to show you by putting the comb is open, slide the comb up, and then clip. Slide up, then clip, and then slide up and clip. So by you doing that, you get a bit more volume up here, as opposed to this one. I have it further down here. So if you have a lot of volume up here and you don't need it, then it's great. You can have it lower, but if you need a bit of more fullness here, then you can definitely put these extensions up higher. Now, if it's the same color as your hair, then definitely it will not show at all. See? People can't see them, even if the wind blows at it. So I'm going to take them out and show you how to style them. So I'm just going to remove 2 of them and show you, but I will do this for all of the extensions. So what I do is that after I wash them, make sure you shampoo and conditioner because treat them as same as your hair. So after I wash them, so how you would wash your hair extension is another important key. What it would do is that you would put them 4 or 5 or whatever roll you have like this, aligned. Then you're going to fold it, and then you're going to tie it with a scrunchie or an elastic band, okay? So that you have them intact. Brush them out before you wash them so that it's easier to wash. Then you will wet them, and then you will put shampoo on them. But try not to mush them. Just shampoo them like this and just going downwards, okay? After that, you rinse them, and then you will condition them with the conditioner. And then after conditioner, you will rinse them. After you rinse them, you will blow dry them, just with a blow dryer. After you blow dry them, then once they're like 100% or 90% dry, what you would do is that you would get the hot rollers. So I will heat these hot rollers up, and then I will roll the ends of the hair like this into the extensions. Sorry, I will roll the extensions into the rollers like this, just like you would with your real hair. And then I'm going to use the clip to clip them. So this, I can do all 5 of the extensions with this. I'm just showing you this as a demo, and then I just let it sit for about 15-20 minutes so that it sets. Once they're cooled down, you take them out. They are going to be styled like this. It's going to be nice and smooth, and depending on which size of the rollers that you use, it can be more smooth and straight, or it can be more curly or wavy, up to you. And then after that, you take the elastic out, and then you dry whatever is left over, if it's still damp, and then you clip them on like I showed you. And that's how the easiest way that I find to style hair extensions and how to wear them. So once again, to read a little bit of a review, hair extensions look natural if there's enough hair. If you try to save money or don't want to spend that much and just do a few strands or a few rows, it doesn't compensate for the volume that it should have. It will look fake, and people can tell that you have hair extensions. So make sure you use good hair. Again, the hair that I use is 100% Remy hair, and it's one direction. So it means that there are hair that they make, that they gather small little broken hairs together and they make into a strand. By time they will break, they will be tangly because they're not a full strand of hair. You don't want to get those. You want to get the 100% Remy hair that is one direction, meaning this is the actual strand of hair that they made from. They didn't connect it with like small little hairs put together to make a strand. So it's a lot more smoother, it's tangle free, and you can, since it's human hair, you can wash it, style it, and do whatever you want with it like your real hair. So this is how you would style and use clip-on hair extensions. So thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you find that this video is helpful. Again, I'm raising awareness and being a voice against child sex slavery and human trafficking. So please support my cause by subscribing to my channel. Help me spread the word, and I thank you for your support and believing in my cause. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial.